easing off dope, 3 sheets to the wind like a clothesline rope. He's a spider on the web. She was a tiny woman, heap of sins. Her developing body was just the beginning. She said, is anybody out there? She was bruised like a cherry, ripe as a peach. How could he have known that she was only 15? And she came to him like the tick on the news, a little blue-eyed soul for his black and blue. It's a new eye move for the likes of me. Our skin is like grass, let's smoke it real fast. Is anybody out there? He was deep like a graveyard, wide like TV. And how could he have known that she'd be down for almost anything? But she was only 15. My, oh my, you pretty thing. It's about that time for us to meet. Does your daddy have a shotgun? He was deep like a graveyard. She was ripe as a peach. And how could he have known that she was only 15? She was only 15. Well, she was only 15.
Hello, friends. Let me know if you guys can hear me. For some odd reason, my audio for my mic wasn't showing up, and I had to like put it in for some odd reason. I see the little dialy thing going and going and going. Apologies if you hear a strange background. My dryer is going. So if it's too annoying, I can stop it. I can. Okay, you can hear me. Thanks, John Ryan. Appreciate it. Just decided to come in, do some painting, and take a little Lauren break and switch over to TCAP. We haven't finished the Forts in Georgia sting. So let me. Okay. Sounds perfect. Oh, I love it. All right, John Ryan, the lamp that never got to shine on Lawrence Dink, outdoor loser, voice da voice. Jim Roush's mustache, I am coming from the bridge. Hi, Kingpin. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Oh, St. Georgia. I know we like reached. I did go back just like a smidge. Oh, that was really loud. I'm sorry. Fantastic Planet. Hello. Oh, your real name is Kallee, and you spell it that way? Nice. Hi, Johnny. We're gonna be watching the Forts in Georgia TCAP. Oh, excuse me. I know, yeah, Jesse. That's how the whole Kallee thing with my name started, because Jesse named one of her streams, and I didn't even know this. I think, hi Rachel D, it was Squeaks who told me that she, like, what did she name it? It was Kallee Slime something bitch tits or something. Yeah, my real name is Kale, so that's why yeah. No, don't do that. Don't call me that. Why does that sound like a sister of, like, kelp or something? Hell no. No, thank you. Alright, if this, I mean, I can make this a little smaller, because I know we're, like, watching something. You don't have to fully see my business, but if it gets too annoying, let me know.
And you would probably feel better if you
If it never happened.
yeah, never happened.
She opened the door and said, come on in.
Another man who probably wishes it never happened was someone who also ran from
I have
us,
some more questions for you, sir.
but did talk to police.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Remember 43-year-old Jim Klein? Online, he made plans to lick a 15-year-old all over. He admits to investigators he's been married for 20 years and has 3 children, ages 11, 13, and 15.
How would you feel if this was your 15-year-old or your 11-year-old or your 13-year-old? How would you feel?
I feel awful.
That's it? Just awful?
No, I mean,
you were pretty much down here tonight, 100 miles away from home, to do what you were going to do and damage this child's mind for the rest of her life. Sex, maybe sex to you, but to this child, 15, she's got to live with this for the rest of her life.
And
Hey, X-Derek. It's kind of a pop-up stream. Kind of decided to do it kind of last minute. Hello, Drive. But welcome. We just started.
Klein
Perfect
actually
timing.
does admit he was planning on staying the night.
I don't know what you're talking about. Tomorrow morning.
Where were you going to stay at?
She said
His head looks like a balloon inflated half. It does. It does, Viral. It's like... Yeah, and he's got like a weird, like, little lines going on here. It's like his widow, like he has a widow's peak, but it's like a little, like, it's not in the middle. It's just a little to the side. A side peak.
I could stay there. She said the house says it was a big house.
Where were you going to sleep at? Did y'all discuss any of those options there?
No.
And you brought 4 movies, and you arrived at 9:30 at night?
Yes.
You going to stay up all night watching movies?
Yeah. I mean, if she wanted to watch all 4, we would have watched all 4.
Would you have done anything else if she wanted to do anything else?
It was talked about.
Klein says he had 2 glasses of wine before he started chatting online, and it clouded his judgment.
That's what they all say. What is it about 2? What is it about the number 2 for how many drinks have you had? Just 2. Why does my mic have so much static right now? Okay. No. This is a mess.
But that doesn't explain why he showed up the next day, apparently stone cold sober.
I was seriously considering not even coming down here, and I was just saying, I just don't feel comfortable about this. I don't feel good about this. I just don't think it's a good idea.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This man also realizes it wasn't a good idea. He's the religious 22-year-old who said he was conflicted about meeting a 14-year-old after a sexually graphic online chat.
I've been in I don't say a mental struggle, but I'm still a virgin and I've been having trouble.
He tells investigators that this isn't the first time he's gone to visit someone he met online. In fact, he says he met his last girlfriend on MySpace.
Jesus.
We did probably that once, but there was nothing sexual, nothing, just good, clean relationship.
And she wasn't the only one.
I have met girls before, but I haven't done anything. I couldn't because of my spirituality, and I didn't solely deep down I didn't have any intentions to do anything. I've been able to talk the way I talked, and this is my punishment.
And his punishment, like the other men caught in this investigation, begins when they are taken in a van to the county jail,
And turn your head to your left.
where they are photographed,
Press down.
fingerprinted,
Hey kids, don't up. It's a bad idea.
and put behind bars awaiting a...
Thanks for that, Scooby-Doo, whatever the fuck his name was. Craving a spicy snack, Octopushy. I know what you need to get. Always tell the cops that I just pounded a 55th Grape Street. What is that?
bond hearing. Most of the men have to wait 48 hours in jail until the judge will see them.
His bond would then be set at $25,000.
While most of the men say they would not have had sex with a minor, none have had a chance to enter a plea. So far, you've met 7 men who showed up at our undercover house. Despite all our previous investigations, there are more on the way, and you won't want to miss their stories. And watch what happens when this man tries to run from police.
Oh shit, you're in an LA gang, outdoor loser? Ugh, that's hardcore.
South, guys.
It was a to catch a predator first. This man made plans online for a threesome with an underage teen and his adult girlfriend.
You ready? You can hear me? Okay, great.
35-year-old Marvin Smith, being waved into our house by a decoy, said he and his girlfriend wanted to have sex with a girl who told them she was a 15-year-old virgin.
Oh my god, I forgot about that detail about him. That he was saying that his girlfriend was down to do this. Like, Jesus. MS-87.
Come on in. I'm just gonna finish getting ready. Maybe like a couple minutes.
Online, he calls himself Southwest Georgia Male Yes. His chat is one of the most graphic and disturbing we've come across. At first, he offers the decoy, Erin Lynn B., $250. When she asks, "Why do you want to give me money?" he says, "'Cause I want you." Then he tells her about another girl he met online.
She was 15 like you. Her mom was at work.
Okay.
She invited me over. Had never had sex.
Oh.
Her and her friend.
He goes on to say that the 2 girls performed oral sex on him, and then he describes in detail how he claims to have taken one of the girls' virginity. And he doesn't stop there. After he sends pornography, he then introduces the decoy to a woman who calls herself Phyllis, his girlfriend, and says she wants to be there with us. Phyllis then apparently gets on the computer herself and starts chatting with Erin Lynn B. and explains how it would work. She says her boyfriend would have sex with both of us. As he's doing one of us, he would want us to play with each other. To verify Phyllis was real, a decoy from Perverted Justice spoke to her on the phone.
Phil, how are you?
Phyllis, the girlfriend, doesn't show up. She apparently had to work. But Southwest Georgia Male Yes does, and is now in our house and in hot pursuit of our decoy.
I didn't get a chance to get a hug.
Shut up, hug guy.
Have a seat.
But as the decoy walks behind the curtain, the man sees our camera crew and runs.
He saw Ron. He's coming out. He's coming out.
And he keeps on running, even after sheriff's deputies order him to stop. Finally, an officer's taser knocks him to the ground. After he's arrested, he's taken in for questioning. This man with the incredibly vulgar chat reveals something that, ironically, no longer surprises us.
I was a minister in the church.
What church you go to?
My dad was a preacher in the Baptist church. I would go to prison.
That never surprises me.
It also turns out he's married and worried about his wife finding out.
Mr. Gary.
Yes. What is that?
Oh, dang.
What news did they think I got?
Do what?
I'm gonna lose everything I have.
What?
The 35-year-old asks to speak to a lawyer. The interview is over. He's then taken to the county jail, fingerprinted, photographed, and put behind bars.
Is Marvin Harrison Smith your true name?
Yes.
The next day, he goes before a judge and bail is set.
All right, that's a total of $35,000.
Back at the house, there are more suspected predators on the way. This man
Hey, Vipa. GTS. Welcome.
pulling into our driveway is 38-year-old David Hilbish. He builds tunnels.
In the chat, he mentions molesting another 15-year-old.
He's been chatting with a decoy pretending to be 14. He says he'd rather not come to her home. He'd like to take her to a hotel.
Emily, wave him in. Here he comes. Good job. Good job. We got him coming.
Online, using the screen name Tunnels 12,000, he tells the decoy named Tracy in Excess this isn't his first time meeting a teen on the internet.
On his first rodeo.
I did it with a 15-year-old before, and I came real close to getting caught. I didn't have sex with her, everything but. He later says he was questioned by detectives, but never charged. Now, he wants to have sex with Tracy.
I want all of you, Tracy, in every way.
You show me, okay?
Hey! Come on in! I made you some sweet tea. Well, I just gotta throw this in the dryer real quick.
Oh, there's that infamous black wig. Hey, Addie. It's just... They had did they run out of money for the wig department? Because I don't even think Party City has wigs this bad.
Everything's gonna get wrinkled.
All wrinkled.
Hey, this will only take a second. I'm sorry you couldn't bring your bike. I would have loved to see it.
Would you have a seat right over there, please? How you doing? Go ahead, sit down.
When I confront the 38-year-old, his memory seems a bit foggy.
And so you were chatting with a girl named Tracy.
Right.
And how old is Tracy?
I don't have no idea.
The problem for you, David, is that I have the chat right here. How old are you again? Not sure if I read that right. 14. She says she's 14 right here, right?
Yeah, thank you. I was doing some research, but I was looking up inspiration of pop-up art, and what really helps with the eyes, I think, are the fact that they're white. I don't want them to be fully white because it's Lauren and he's, we're still trying to ogreize him. But yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna draw them a little different too. So yeah, the eyes are gonna have to be the last. It's beaming into your soul. You're one of those ogres.
I guess so.
So what you said before was not true.
Correct.
Okay. Have you ever done this before?
No.
Have you ever been with an underage girl before?
No, not sexually, no.
I did it with a 15-year-old before, and I came real close to being caught. We stay out all night and fall asleep in my truck.
I didn't break the law that I knew of, and the police officer told me that.
And why?
I don't know what the law is, but he didn't. He questioned me. I went back home that night, and he called me Monday.
When I read him some of what he wrote in it,
They should have just a hat on her. That wig is so dopey looking. No wonder that they covered her up with a laundry basket, and they had her walk away. Because I think Chris Hansen even said oh, this is terrible. This is not gonna. Oh, the intro song, Rilo Kiley. When I'm done, I can put a link to it. She was a child actress. She was in, if any 80s kids out there, The Wizard. California. It was about this video game wizard. It was this really quiet kid. and the Wonder Years kid is in it too. It's cute. It's really cute.
His chat log, he first tries to blame the girl.
I would do it in a minute with you, hoping I would stay out of jail. You ask her if she likes oral sex.
She asked me several things also.
Does that make it right?
No, and she invited me here.
So because a 14-year-old girl invites you to come over, it's okay for
I don't make it right, it's wrong. I admit I'm wrong.
Why did you do it?
There is no reason.
I'd want to stay all night. Did you bring any alcohol with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you bring exactly?
Exactly what she asked.
When I ask him what his plan was here tonight, he says he's not really sure.
If this 14-year-old girl was willing to have sex with you, would you have had sex with her?
I can't say for sure. I never did with that other girl, and that's the reason why.
That's the reason why?
She was underage.
Aren't there any girls or women of legal age that you could date? I mean,
I have a fiance.
Huh?
I have a fiance.
You have a fiance. And how do you suppose this is going to play when she finds out about this?
It's not going to play at all.
Yeah, right, Drive? Like, just, you're making it really, really bad for yourself. I mean, if you want to, like, go and bear it all, probably don't do it on national television. Like, at least maybe if you want to, you know, try to save yourself, at least tell the cops. Oh, for sure. I hope so. I hope so, too. And I forgot that he brought alcohol.
Now it's time to tell Tunnels 12,000 what he's walked into.
I need to tell you that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who meet teens online and then try to meet them in person for sex. If there's anything else you want to tell us about this situation...
you know, I can't understand how y'all legally been able to do this.
Oh, we can.
Okay.
Now,
then he says he'd like to say something more.
I just need to stay off the internet, maybe.
He says he's not a predator. He's a lonely man raising 2 children alone who uses the internet to meet women.
The predator is somebody that constantly does that. I don't do that. I would prefer to have someone my age that would prefer to have me. But if some female makes an offer to you and you're lonely already, it's tempting for a person.
what made this so tempting for you?
Being lonely.
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
No. Are y'all gonna get me arrested when I leave?
Had he seen our previous reports, he would know exactly what's going to happen next.
Sheriff's office, get on the ground!
It's fine if you're lonely. I don't understand why they say, oh, I'm a lonely boy. Like, there are plenty of adult people out there you can date. Like, it's just like some of them just don't understand. Like, that's the problem, you know. I'm not sure how else to explain it, but it's just like, oh, I'm just a lonely guy, and like, that's not what we're asking. Why did you talk to a child sexually, and why did you come over to their house? Like, yeah, where were all the single ladies around this time? Of age, ladies.
Get out! Get on the ground! Lay down! Lay down!
And an update on one of the most shocking men caught in our To Catch a Predator series, a rabbi.
Channel. Brush is too old.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So how can I help you?
In August 2005, 54-year-old...
You don't have the right. He sounds like a comic book villain when he says that to him.
David Kay was caught in one of our To Catch a Predator investigations trying to meet a 13-year-old boy for sex. Turns out Kay was a rabbi.
You know I'm in trouble, and I know I'm in trouble.
Kay was convicted and recently sentenced to 6.5 years in prison and 10 years of supervised release. The judge gave him a harsh sentence in part because he thought Kay lied at his trial.
What was your plan here today in this house?
Hang out and...
What's up, Chatterbait Billy? Turns out Kay was gay. Yeah, and I remember, like, if you guys ever saw any, like, updates on him, he really went through, like, huge lengths to, like, continue to do what he did here. Buying phones when he wasn't supposed to with, like, internet, and he's a nasty fucker. Cornville Nightmare, hello. Hey, one of those weirdos.
Whatever.
I don't know, I guess MCL is just cheating on us.
Hang out and whatever.
I don't know. I mean, nothing was really going to happen or nothing. I mean, hey.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Hands out! Hands out!
Next week, our investigation in Harris County, Georgia continues.
You're a mature guy with a very successful career in the military.
Yes.
What does a guy like you do in online chatting with somebody who's 14 years old?
I was just fooling around.
You'll hear more from this soldier and many other men who show up at our house hoping to meet a young teen home alone.
Come on in, Husky.
Good.
So how can a parent protect a child from an internet predator? You'll find a complete online safety guide on our website, including advice on how to talk to your kids and how to monitor their internet use.
Thanks,
Just
Ann.
log on to dateline.msnbc.com.
That's all for now. I'm Stone Phillips. For Ann Curry and all of us at NBC News, thanks for watching.
24-year-old with a 15-year-old as jailbait.
And jail is exactly where he's going. Coast to coast, Dateline launches more undercover stings.
Get on the ground now! Hand behind your back. Get down!
More than 80 suspected predators caught by our cameras and by police.
You know who I am.
You're on the Dateline show.
They may know who we are, but what's shocking is they still come knocking.
Does your boss know that you are online chatting with 15-year-olds?
I'm sure they don't.
You say to her, I can't control my horny level. You're talking about taking her virginity.
Tonight, 3 military men are at the door.
What's really sad is this could cost you a military career.
I know that's...
Beware our man behind that curtain.
Chris Hansen with a hidden camera investigation.
I believe that we would have had some young child sexually abused. No doubt in my mind.
A Dateline net crime to catch a predator. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry. In community after community, vulnerable young teenagers are still at risk from grown men online. Now our hidden cameras are in Georgia.
And among the suspected predators caught on tape, 3 military men. 2 served in Iraq, but could they now be serving time in prison? Chris Hansen has our latest investigation, and again, we want to warn you that some of it is explicit.
She said she was 13.
She did. I'm sorry, sir. I have interest in younger girls. That is just
Yeah, there he is.
been a fantasy of mine.
A fantasy?
Yes, sir.
Do you know it violates Georgia law?
Yes, sir.
Come on in.
So even when men know it's against the law,
Are you gonna arrest me or what?
Get on the ground! On the ground now!
know there's a chance they'll be apprehended.
Am I being taped?
You are being taped.
Oh, crap.
Whap.
And know all about Dateline's previous reports on internet sex predators.
Yeah, I know what this is.
No, please, I need you.
Yeah, I know what this was. I just went to text it, that's all.
They still show up at a house where they were told a child is home alone and willing to have sex with them. And the number of men who continue to arrive at the door during each undercover operation is alarming.
All right, this is True Sweet Guy. True Sweet Guy.
Like our latest investigation, the 6th one, this time in Harris County, Georgia.
Emily, open the door and call.
We've rigged this house with 12 hidden cameras, 5 inside and 7 outside.
Which camera you want to lose?
From a control room inside the house, a crew operates the cameras and records a man's every...
Oh, Addie, it's not gonna be an alien Lorne, very close. Ogre Lorne. This is gonna be his, for Shrek. At some point up here, I'm gonna put in, what did it say? Something like warning ogre or some shit like that. I'm gonna put that on here at the end. But yeah, yeah, Alien's pretty funny. I think once I add add a little more stuff to his face. We'll see. Yeah, we've rigged the house with 10 different shitty ways. For sure. That's why Jorn was asking him all to call him an ogre.
Removed from the moment he drives up to the house.
Ridiculous.
We've hired a young-looking 19-year-old to play the part of a young girl, a decoy who will invite the men in.
Hey! Come on in.
This is 24-year-old Raimundo Anguiano. He thinks he's here to see a 14-year-old girl named Diane. He met her online.
He will not be having lips this time. I don't know, I think I was really generous with his last painting with his lips. They were a little too plumped for my liking. Because he's got barely nothing going on over there. So no lips this time, Lauren, sorry. Oh, thanks, Kingpin.
Just hours ago in an AOL chat room.
Yeah, I made some sweet tea for you if you want a glass. It's super good. It's what we do down south. I'll be right back.
She said it. It's what we do down south. We've given the decoy a dead raccoon's ass to wear on her head. It just all sounds so much more funny saying it like in the Chris Hansen way.
To give you an idea why he might be here, take a look at what he said online. Using the screen name True Sweet Guy 69, he asks a decoy, an adult pretending to be 14, if she's good at giving oral sex. The decoy says, nobody ever complained. Didn't do it lots, but I know how to do it. Then True Sweet Guy 69 asks if he shows the girl a picture of his penis, would she give him oral sex? The decoy, who he thinks is 14, says, oh yeah. And sure enough, True Sweet Guy 69 sends her a picture of his genitals.
How you doing? Why don't you have a seat right over there? What are you doing here?
We were talking online, and I just wanted to come and meet her.
And who were you talking online with?
With that young lady there, sir.
The young lady?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he wants the decoy to meet her at the car.
He was really talking online with a different decoy, a member of the online watchdog group Perverted Justice, which Dateline hired to do what they normally do, go into chat rooms and set up computer profiles pretending to be young teens who are interested in sex. And sometimes, as in the case of True Sweet Guy 69, the decoy says she is sexually experienced.
And how old is that young lady?
She said she was 14, sir.
14. And how old are you?
24, sir.
24?
Yes.
And you thought that was appropriate?
No matter how shitty the quality is, that guy, I'm sorry, I think he looks a lot older than 24, personally.
Good why?
Well, I don't know, sir. I mean, I just thought it was all right. I mean.
Then I asked him about the picture of his genitals he sent to the girl posing as a young teen.
Now, when you were online, you sent this picture.
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that.
Right. Now, you know that's against the law, right?
Yes, sir, it is. You just get into these chat rooms and stuff, and, you just chat away.
Do you send pictures like that very often?
No. Just if, just only if I'm really serious about talking to somebody or something, but other than that, no.
Well, Ray, what do you think would have happened if I wasn't here and a 14-year-old girl was here home alone?
Well, if whatever was going to happen was going to happen. If nothing was going to happen, then hey.
So if she was willing to have sex with you, you would have had sex with her?
I would still have second thoughts.
Second thoughts?
Yes, sir.
Addie, that is just something I will never understand. To each their own. I don't want to, shame anybody for what they're into, but that is just never something I've ever been like, hey, what would be cool? If you just send me, your dick. Just me personally, I just never found the appeal of that. Maybe because, I'm not only into guys and I don't know. I know it. I know it happens. I know there are like, I mean, who doesn't have that friend that's like, hey, do you want to see all my, all these horrible dick pics I get? What do you mean you didn't like the one I sent? You know what, John Ryan? The thing is, like, if you are just gonna send like a lot of the ones that these guys send, they're really like just like bad. Like with yours, John Ryan, the one when you sent me yours, like you actually like put some effort. There's like great lighting. There was there's some art. You know that I like art, so you there was some really, it was a great like little thing that I was just like little thing. Oops. But yeah, I've just it's just me. I've just never just like looked at a penis and be like, oh my god, I am. Give me a napkin. Like, ooh, it's just I appreciate it for what it does, but it's just not. When I like the person, it's like, yeah, right. Freudians. If I like the person, be like, I love it because, like what Lauren says, I love it because it's yours. I don't know. I'm gonna stop.
But yeah, I've seen the show about 3 times on TV already.
You've seen the show?
Yes, sir.
So you know exactly
I'm turning
what's
like
going
bright
on.
red right now.
You know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You heard right. This man's aware of our previous investigations.
You're on the Dateline show.
Exactly.
Yes, I know who you are.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Now, did you think at all that maybe you were walking into To Catch a Predator?
It was, and that kind of crossed my mind for a minute. For a minute.
Yeah.
Just for a minute.
Just wiped it away.
So you wiped it away.
Hell no.
Do you think it was a good?
Hey, MCL, we were asking about you. We thought you were cheating on us.
Good show?
No, I mean, it was supposed to stop people and things like that,
Well, this is the part where usually I say, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, you remember that part?
Yes, I remember.
You remember when these guys...
I don't mind getting like pics, but it's just like when it's just like, here's my dick. It just doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't do anything for me. Personally. But if you like it, please. I celebrate you for liking that, because I don't. I mean, if you send me like, never mind. I'm gonna stop. I'm a married woman.
Guys come out, the cameras come out, right?
Yeah, see, that's it. Taint pics. No one sends enough taint pics. Chatterbait Billy, I like where you're at. And Evil Little McNuggets, you sure came in at an odd time. Welcome. We're talking about dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, if there's anything else you'd like to tell us,
no, that's it.
We'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're obviously free to walk out the door you came in.
Polynomial Purebred. Hello, hello. Thank you for sending me the body cam. I watched a majority of it, but I put it on the list. Taint pics with nice lighting. Yeah, you gotta have the right. I was saying that earlier. Exactly. Nuggets knows. You gotta have the bad lighting. And here's the thing, guys. I think the one thing that we really learned. Oh, my dryer is done. Oh, it feels so much more peaceful now. What we learned the most from Joran, that you should never, ever do, is send a dick pic after you masturbated all day. It's gonna look too weird and sad, like majority of us have seen with Joran. Man. You just don't do that. The only taint I know is when I compile my own Linux kernel and I install some custom module. What? Yeah, it's too tired, it's sleepy. It wants to go to bed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And my dick pic was unflattering, unlike yours. Oh my god. Oh, I'll never get that image out of my head.
And like the other men he's seen in our reports, True Sweet Guy 69 probably knows he's about to face yet another confrontation.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Now, on your face. On your face. Get down.
Perverted Justice has been sending all the sexually explicit online chat logs between its decoys and the potential predators to the Harris County Sheriff's Department.
All right, so here's the updated logs.
In Georgia, it's a crime to attempt to solicit sex online with a minor. And law enforcement says showing up at this house makes a case even stronger. So True Sweet Guy 69 is arrested. Put in an unmarked car and taken in for questioning.
I just choose my right to remain silent.
Okay.
After that, he's transported to the county jail, where he's fingerprinted, photographed,
Down to the left.
and locked up. The next day, he goes before a judge, and his bail is set.
The criminal attempt child molestation is $15,000.
And as you'll see, there are many more men about to go.
Catchy! Hello. Happy to see you, as always. I really want to show you guys this like really cool cup I'm using. The last time I went home to California, I went to Universal Studios with my buddy, and he got me this really cool Jurassic Park glass. Isn't that like sick? It's for like a 12-year-old, but I love it. And it did have an alcoholic beverage in it when I got it, so it is for adults. Just saying.
Down the same road, from our undercover house to the courthouse, and all the stops in between.
Coming up, we've never seen this. A suspect with something very specific in mind.
Now, this is the fetish guy.
This guy. I know. I was gonna wait and see if Eel came in to show it, but I just couldn't wait for his ass. Hey, Plinkin! Did you just get here? Of course. I gotcha. No problem. No worries.
Guy with the boots.
You talk about taking her out and buying her some boots.
Yeah.
What's up with
Oh, you're not talking to me. Never mind. I don't know. There. Oh, okay, there you are. There's when you said hi. I see ya.
that?
When To Catch a Predator continues.
You're gonna push that open, you're gonna haul her out.
We've hired this young-looking 19-year-old named Amanda to play the part of an underage girl
Night, Lincoln.
home alone.
And you come around here.
She gets into position, standing by the front door as a potential predator shows up at our undercover house.
Come on in, I'm just finishing up getting out of the shower.
Who was this girl? She like only did this, right? And it wasn't even like, there were like these like random decoys that they found. I guess they needed to like fill in for the others that were just around for maybe like one or two predators. Ooh, excuse me. And the towel thing. The towel thing. Yeah, like why did they have her do that? Like if anything, that's gonna make it worse. I mean, I understand that they want to like get them to come inside, but like, don't do that. Yeah, it is.
37-year-old Todd West has no problem following our decoy right into the house. He's here to meet a girl who online told him she was a 14-year-old virgin. Using a screen name we can't show on TV, he chats on and off with the decoy named Mystic Roses for a week.
I don't remember this guy's screen name, but this is bad, but can I rape you anally was okay. All right.
Then he decides to turn on his webcam and send the girl a live picture of his penis.
No.
Come on in.
After they set up a plan for him to come over, the decoy asks if he'll bring condoms and Jack Daniels. So did he?
Nice digs.
Did you bring the Jack
did.
Daniels?
Yep.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Did you pick up the condoms?
Mm-hmm.
He does. Like Ed Norton if he took Ozempic. That's what I'm getting right here.
He seems at ease with her, even though he's in a strange house talking to someone he's never met in person before.
Do you have any special ideas for tonight or anything?
Not especially.
What are some of your ideas?
I don't know. You tell me.
More about him a little later. This next man heading into the house just made a stop at a gas station down the road. As you can see from this security camera video, he bought condoms before coming over to meet a girl he thinks is a 13-year-old
They got the security camera. Oh, here's a Louis C.K. guys.
virgin.
Come on in. I'm just finishing getting ready.
You didn't have to take a shower.
He's
I need to hear that
37-year-old
again.
William Rowell, a service tech for coin-operated
hold up.
machines. Also known as Baron, year-old William Rowell.
Take a shower.
Come in. I'm just finishing getting ready.
You didn't have to take a shower.
Well,
That has to be one of my favorite things a decoy has said. Well, like that is probably like one of the #1 things I will say.
He's 37-year-old William Rowell, a service tech for coin-operated machines. Also known as Baron Wolfsfur, he's talking to a decoy named Sassy Little Lady. He tells the girl, "You know that I really want to make love to you, but I want to hold you close to me." The decoy says, "I want that too." Later, using a different screen name, Wolf Knight 30, he tells the decoy he's worried because of the Dateline shows of late. The decoy, responding like a 13-year-old, says, "What's Dateline?" She pretends not to know about the show to see if a man...
What? What's Dateline?
Apparently aware of our investigation, would still take the risk and show up. He explains to her it's a show on NBC. They have been doing a lot of shows about internet predators, but that isn't enough to scare him away.
Maybe just like 5 minutes to get ready. There's sweet tea if you want it. You don't have to drink it if you don't want to.
What? I can't go to your room with you?
Shut.
Well, that ruined the surprise.
Actually, I'd rather for you to come. Oh, sir.
He turned tail.
Sir, I need to talk to you a minute.
No.
I don't get the chance to speak with him or Todd West, the first man in the door, but the team from the
Oh God, toy collection, no.
Harris County Sheriff's Office will.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Hands behind your back. Get on the ground now!
After he's read his rights, 37-year-old West chooses to remain silent.
Can I have a lawyer present? Yeah, sure. I'm assuming this is being recorded.
Okay, so I kind of... No, I don't want to say regret. I feel like I made his teeth a little small. But since I'm doing his mouth black, I don't think I really need... I won't need to do the fill-in thing, but... How brown should I make his teeth, guys? Like honest answer. Blue Boy looks like that now on the streets turning tricks for Ozempic. He's a doughy boy.
Yeah.
But Baron Wolfsfur talks at length.
They're more gray than brown. Okay, nice, interesting. I was looking at... It's hard to see with like some of these pictures that I've got, but... Gray. Alright, I'll think about that. Grayish, okay, grayish yellow. Grayish yellow, I like that. Maybe a little splash of other things here and there. They're so tiny, it's really not going to be like a make or break thing.
Length with Chief Rhett Wade and investigator Tony Knox.
Who are you here to meet tonight?
Brooke. Her name was Brooke.
Brooke.
How old is Brooke? Brooke said she was 13. Okay. Was my intention to have sex with her? No.
Did you stop down here at the Chevron gas station and purchase condoms?
Yes, right, but my intentions were because she asked me to bring condoms. I had the condoms just in case, but my intentions were not to have sex.
We only buy condoms for one thing.
To have sex, I know. So that's why I'm being charged with being a pedophile.
He's not being charged as a pedophile. That would be sex with a much younger child. Instead, he'll face criminal attempt to commit child molestation.
I think you think me and
The more you know.
here are acting like you'd come down here and try to have sex with someone who's not consenting, and that's not what we're talking about at all. We know good and well you wouldn't have forced yourself on Brooke.
My intentions were not to have sex, but if the opportunity was there, then yeah. But my intentions were not to go that route.
That doesn't make sense. Yes, as we learned from Lauren, condoms are for masturbating. It's not for protective, to protect people from diseases.
Mm-hmm. So that's the reason I feel like I'm being tricked.
After the interview, Raul is taken to the Harris County Jail. He's still in custody today, unable to make bail.
Now this is the fetish guy with the boots.
Meanwhile, back at the house.
God, somewhere in my old art space where I keep all my old shit, I started a painting of this guy for someone else who was part of the community, who is a piece of shit and is no longer here. I'm glad I never finished it.
Amanda, our decoy, is in place, ready to invite our next guest inside.
All right, Amanda, this guy should be bringing riding boots for you to wear.
Using the screen name Gerald White 30627, this 31-year-old starts chatting with a girl posing as a 15-year-old. He asks the decoy if she wears boots. The girl responds, "I wish I had some tall ones." Then Gerald White 30627 says, "Perhaps we could go boot shopping." The decoy types, "Wow, you mean..."
I'll never tell. I know, I wish I kind of went with Lauren's teeth. I kind of went a little more with the ogre reference, but I mean, I didn't really have to. His teeth are shitty enough. The one that was like put on backwards.
For like the big ones? Then he cuts to the chase and says, "I'm not going to avoid the subject. I would like to make love..."
I shouldn't have paused while I was fucking yawning. It was someone from a long time ago. I feel like hardly anyone would know their name anyway.
To you after we are done boot shopping. I have a serious fetish for boots. Gerald White later tells the decoy he's going to bring her a pair of boots. But as he comes in the house, he's not carrying any.
Yeah, I wish I made the barn door tooth, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Good. I just gotta get these clothes out so they don't squeak me.
Good. Good. That's hot, guys. Gerald White, he knows. He knows what sexy is.
I just gotta get these clothes out so they don't wrinkle. Did you bring the riding boots?
Yes.
All
They're
right.
out in the car.
I can't wait to get my own pair.
So you have a little shopping day planned this afternoon?
Yep.
Yeah? And who are you taking shopping today?
Natasha.
Natasha.
Yes.
And how did you meet Natasha?
Can you remember her damn name?
Online.
Yes.
And how old do you think Natasha is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
No, sir. We never discussed it.
You never discussed it?
To refresh his memory, I read to him from his chat log.
I'm 15.
You don't have to go any further. I understand.
You talk about taking her out and buying her some boots.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
It's just shopping, period.
Shopping.
That's it.
So you just found a 15-year-old girl online, decide you're going to buy her a pair of leather boots that you want her to wear 24 hours a day.
I don't know why, but I really expected better from Chris. Like I really wanted him to say, like, Gerald wanted to buy her some boots, and let's just say those boots were not made for walking. Missed opportunity.
Hey, you say right here. What was your plan here today?
No plan whatsoever.
No plan whatsoever.
Just coming to talk and everything. Obviously, I need...
As the 31-year-old heads for the door, law enforcement moves into place, ready to take the man down as soon as he walks outside.
Get on the ground now! Get down!
Police arrest him and lead him away, clearing the front of the...
That's a good one, too. These boots were made for walking into a jail cell. You gotta admit, I mean, this guy, he knows how to pick colors. That blue really pops. He had a different kind of topping in mind. Gross. That was one of, like, the worst. I didn't like that at all.
The house, so more suspects are free to come in.
Coming up, the Air Force, the Army, the National Guard. 3 military men come knocking at the door.
Married looking for fun, that's you, right?
And a confrontation brings one of them to his knees. When To Catch a Predator continues. Welcome back to our 6th investigation into online sex predators. This time we're in Harris County, a rural part of Georgia. And sad to say, among the surprises at the door are 3 military men, one formerly in the Air Force and 2 others who recently served in Iraq. Now they're under arrest and in the interrogation room with police. Again, Chris Hansen.
Again.
There he is. Oh. He's coming in.
Whether near a big city or a rural area like here,
I was about to say, is that the Sir Please? That's the shade of blue that Taco Bell. Yes, that's right. No, it wasn't always purple, unfortunately. This is the Sir Please. Zaki, hello. I have a serious fetish for TCAP.
Harris County, Georgia, lines of potential predators find their way to our undercover houses. Meet 24-year-old Brian Lindsay, here because he was invited by a girl who said online she was 15.
I gotta throw my clothes in the wash, okay? I made you some tea, though.
Using the screen name BLindsay01, he describes how he wants to give the girl oral sex. He says, I can't control my horny level. Then he says, I want to blank your brains out. I can't help it. Now he's driven 2.5 hours to meet her.
Have some tea if you want some. It's sweet tea, is that okay?
Yeah, I already drank some on the way.
Did you find the place okay?
What did he say?
Yeah, I already drank some on the way.
And he drank something on the way. What, like a couple of fucking beers? Could not really understand what he just said. Ooh.
Did you find the place okay?
Yes, sir.
Would you have a seat right over there, please? What are you up to tonight?
Just driving around.
Just driving around?
Yes, sir.
And why is he just driving around? He says he's been away from Georgia for 2 years while serving in the United States Air Force, and he wanted to learn his way around again.
How is that lesson going for you tonight so far?
Not too good.
Then he comes up with a completely different excuse.
What made you drive into this driveway and walk into this house?
I'm just asking for directions, like...
Oh, so you're lost?
Yes, sir.
But he drops that story as soon as I read to him from his chat log.
I take it you're a virgin.
No, sir.
Not you. I'm reading from the conversation between you and Natasha. You say to her, I take it you're a virgin. She says, no, but I'm no hoe. You talk about oral sex in great detail. How you like to do it.
Honestly, my intention was not to do anything like that because, hey, I know it's jailbait.
Jailbait.
24-year-old with a 15-year-old, that's jailbait. However, I do believe you can be friends with a 15-year-old and maybe go out.
You told her you couldn't control your horny level, and you came to the house. Raw, what's that?
Go bowling or something like that.
But that's not what you talk about here. You don't talk about...
What is that one guy? bowling something casino from Hansen versus Predators. Oh, bowling club casino? Is that it? Like, okay, first of all, she can't go to a club or a casino. That's probably the only thing you can do with someone underage is take him to go bowling. He should go to Joran to learn the arts of controlling the horny. Yes, yes.
Going out bowling, or just hanging out, or mentoring this 15-year-old girl, you talk about having sex with her in great detail.
I will get on there and I will speak inappropriate.
Bowling, dancing club, casino. Okay.
Sometimes people will just talk about
Yeah,
that.
directions.
If you were here right now and wanted to, I would not deny you. I want to blank your brains out.
Yeah,
I can't help it.
There is...
I mean, is there any other meaning for that?
There's a difference, though, between wanting to and actually doing it.
It sounds like you sure wanted to, based upon this. I can't control my horny level. You see, during the conversation, you just masturbated twice, and it hasn't helped.
And I was lying.
You were lying then, or you're lying now?
I was lying then. I mean, granted, yes, it's my fault, but did I actually fall into a trap?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet, and then try to meet them.
Yes, sir.
Now, everything you've just said has been
I
recorded
see.
with our hidden cameras.
Size of a beetle bug. Hello. Yeah, right, Nuggets? Like, I don't know. We just like, we always are just gonna ask the same damn questions, but like, it's just so unbelievable. Like that, it's just like I can't control my confusion as to why people do this.
From the moment you pulled into the driveway.
All I explained was I did not come here with the intention of having sex. I came here with the intention of hanging out, doing, talking a little bit, maybe go bowling, maybe shoot some pool or something.
Well, Brian, what should happen to you?
Well, honestly, with this, I think I should just be allowed to just go home.
Like nothing ever happened?
No, sir. Go home. Just take it as a lesson learned.
Reflect.
Not to do it again.
No such luck. Like all the other men who show up at this house, he gets arrested. While this former military man talked even after he knew he was being recorded, the next man, currently a soldier, doesn't stay long enough to find out he's on national television.
Dad, I just gotta put this in the washer. Come on in.
He's 27-year-old Marshall Gertman, a first lieutenant in the National Guard who served a year in Iraq. He's been chatting with a decoy posing as a 15-year-old. Using the screen name High Excitement, he sends the girl a link for her to view pornographic pictures and asks her, "What do you think?" And then asks, "Do you like it?" Later, he makes plans to come over and go skiing.
Do you like it? What's he expecting her to say? Oh, I love it. Fuck no.
Skinny dipping.
Hey, just have a seat. If I don't put this stuff in right away, it gets all wrinkled.
Okay.
You can just take a seat. I'll be right there. I take laundry.
As he's walking in, he seems to spot our crew.
He's leaving.
And takes off.
Cheers, officer. Get your hands up. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There.
Yes, sir.
Do not move.
While he never tells us his side of the story, as we'll hear later, he speaks at length to investigators.
I mean, you brought up the fact of going skinny dipping in the swimming pool with a 15-year-old girl.
Yes, sir.
Back at the house, here comes another soldier, an Army staff sergeant who served a tour in Iraq.
He expected her to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what Jean should have done to show his Latino-ness? He should have done ring that bell.
33-year-old Rolando Restacruz.
Hey, come on in.
Online, he calls himself married and looking for fun 31313. He's been chatting for 3 weeks with Bedhead Red, a decoy who told him she was a 14-year-old virgin. He tells the girl when he first gets to her house they can take a shower together. I will undress you, and you will undress me, okay? The decoy says okay,
big
and he
shower.
says I will have to get some lubricant too. For a virgin to have sex, it hurts, so it's better if I put some extra lubricant. He also promises to bring her beer, a webcam, and sexy lingerie. But as he walks into the house, he doesn't appear to be carrying any presents. Could they be in his truck?
Presents.
More on that later.
I made some sweet.
I don't. He does like a couple times, but like, it's not very good. It's very forced. That's the only word I could think of. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know.
Tea, it's on the table. I just gotta put this stuff in the washer real quick.
A little iced tea?
Oh, how you doing, sir?
Good. How much have a seat? What are you doing here today?
Sir, I wasn't going to do
Yawning.
anything, I swear.
Like, I'm not even tired, but I can't stop like yawning. Am I not like breathing enough?
You weren't going to do anything?
No.
Well, who were you here to see?
My allergies have been pretty bad lately.
I was going to meet her. That's it.
Meet who?
Your daughter.
My daughter?
Yes.
Your
what makes
daughter.
you think it's my daughter?
He never answers that question. Instead, he says,
Sir, I don't want you to destroy my life.
Well, you made the decision to walk in here.
I know, sir, but I wasn't going to do anything, I swear.
That's not what it sounds like in this chat log.
Yes, I was just fooling around, sir.
Damn, you're very sexy. You have a boyfriend?
I know, sir. Sorry. Sorry, please.
So you ever been with an old guy?
Sorry, please. Yeah, like, we never really got that, but we did get our doctor. He spilled it on his own. Oh, jeez.
Guy before? No, I need you to stay in the chair, please. Sit down, please.
Please, sir.
he refuses to sit in the chair. To be certain we have the right man, I ask him about the chat log.
Married looking for fun, that's you, right? Yes, sir. For a virgin to have sex, it hurts, so it's better if I put some extra...
I mean, I guess you kind of have to give it to the guy. He at least was being honest about being married, so come on.
lubricant.
I wasn't going to do anything, I swear. I was going to just tell you that I couldn't do it.
Well, that's not consistent with what's here, page after page after page.
I was coming straight up.
You were going to tell her what? That all this sex talk was just play and...
That I wasn't going to do it. I have a daughter. She's my stepdaughter.
How old is she?
17.
What do you think your stepdaughter would think about this?
Oh, she will kill me.
Your ex-wife, what does she think about this?
She will kill me too.
Well, on his knee.
God, what the fuck was that, like, rap that Portuguese, not a Portuguese. Oh, God, it's so stupid. Do you think he wrote that, if you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like a rap or something. It was at like a Portuguese festival. It was when we got the, not so fast. Jordan finally, like, embracing his villain error. Because he definitely failed as Todd.
He's the 33-year-old appears to try to bargain with us.
I would never do it again, never. I swear. Just don't destroy my career. I'm gonna get counseling, I swear.
Counseling?
Yes.
Do you often...
I love it. Like, oh, this is gonna ruin my life. This is gonna ruin my career. So, you didn't think about how this would ruin a child in any way? Yeah, that makes sense.
Chat with teenage girls on the internet?
No, it was the first time.
Why even enter into this discussion with somebody who says they're 14?
Sir, please.
On his knees, he seems a sad character. But this is the same man who chatted online for more than 3 weeks, typing well over 50 pages of chat log, saying things to a girl he thought was 14, like,
50? Psh, that's amateur shit. Get on Lauren's level.
remember, sex is a little nasty. I don't want your dad to find stuff in his bed.
Rolando, what should happen to you?
I know. I am not thinking about how they feel.
I don't know. I mean...
Don't you see something wrong with a grown adult, a sergeant in the army, coming over to meet a 14-year-old girl?
I will get counseling, sir, I swear.
Why should I believe that?
I promise you, with my life.
Pinky
But what happens to him legally is not up to me. His sexual online chat with someone he thought was 14 is enough to get him charged with a felony.
Do you ever watch television?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Yeah, about the cops and everything. I know.
You ever see the Catch a Predator show?
Yes, I'm not a predator, sir. I swear.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to say,
I love it. He's like, I'm not a predator, but he's seen the show.
hey,
Sir, please.
we'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're free to walk right out of this house.
No, sir, can I go?
Yes, absolutely.
The soldier is free to leave, but remains kneeling, perhaps because he knows what will happen next.
Are you kneeling?
Eventually, he gets up and, with his head hanging low, heads for the front door. But he's not on his feet for long. The tears keep flowing as the police arrest him, but his sob story may seem less convincing once we show you what the police find in his truck. Gifts he brought for a 14-year-old.
Oh, shit.
Astroglide, is that some kind of sexual lubricant?
Yes, sir.
You brought that with you?
Yes, sir.
How about panties and a camisole?
Yes, sir.
Panties.
And what about the other soldier who served time in Iraq? Things get tough for him inside the interrogation room.
Provided a 15-year-old child with a pornographic website. Yes, sir. This could cost you a military career.
When To Catch a Predator continues.
I'm Chief Wade with Harris County Sheriff's Department. Your name is Rolando Restacruz?
Rolando is the 33-year-old Army Staff Sergeant who kneeled in our kitchen and told a sob story. But if he never intended to do anything wrong, how would he explain what investigators find in his truck?
Is all this stuff in the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
How about Trojan? Is that Trojan condom?
Yes, sir.
So you brought condoms with you?
Yes, sir.
How about Astroglide?
I don't think I've ever heard of another product being called Trojan besides the condoms. I could be wrong. But I understand they want to get him to admit and, you know, intent and all that shit.
Is that some kind of sexual lubricant?
Yes, sir.
You brought that with you? How about panties and a camisole?
Yes, sir.
The webcam?
Your panties.
Did you buy the webcam?
Yes, sir.
Why did you bring it with you?
Because I promised her that I was going to give her one.
It was all there in the chat logs that Perverted Justice provided to law enforcement. Remember, his screen name is Married and Looking for Fun 31313.
Does the screen name Bedhead Red 14 ring a bell with you?
That's Whitney.
That's Whitney. And Whitney, you believe to be a 14-year-old girl, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, around
Bedhead Red, that is a cute screen name.
6:56, you told her after some chat, I want you in my chest after we do it all night sleeping together. Is that you? And you say, I love you, baby.
I
And
love
you say,
you,
I want
baby.
to be your loving husband forever. And you're nodding your head yes? Okay. Down a little bit further, Married and Looking for Fun says, we will have to hide your real age. You remember typing that? You nodding your head yes? Okay.
He doesn't deny a thing. Investigators
Oh god, yeah, that is such a Jesse screen name. Never mind. I hate it. It sucks. It's terrible. Kill me.
complete the interrogation, and the soldier is taken to the county jail,
Look to your left for me.
where officers take his mugshot, fingerprints, and place him in a cell. 2 days later,
Rolando Restacruz.
he goes before
Top viral effects lotion with motion. That's a good Jesse name. That's a good one. Man, it's just looking like I've been like thinking back, because when like Jesse gets brought up sometimes on like Discord or whatever, like conversations, like, and there are things that I forget that she did. Still outrages me. Like, it can't be real. Twerking for apples, yes. Butthole apple food party. Yep, just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into.
for a judge.
Mr. Restacruz, you're charged with criminal attempt child molestation. It's a felony. It carries a penalty of 1 to 20 years.
And bail is set.
All right, on the criminal attempt child molestation, I'm going to set a $15,000 bond.
He wasn't the only military man caught in our...
Ooh, Johnny Trojan is actually a shit name for a condom because the entire point of the Trojan horse is to have soldiers come out of it. That is so true. I never fucking thought of that. And I'm remembering like the commercials too, like the horse, like, yeah, Winnie, Trojan man. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
Sting, but this other soldier's memory isn't as clear. Remember First Lieutenant Marshall Gertman? He made plans to meet a girl he thought was 15.
Honestly, I couldn't remember her age. She only told me that one time. I knew she was probably underage just by the way we were talking. Bad judgment call to keep talking to her. Well, you know, first lieutenants don't make bad.
Sorry, I'm pausing a lot. I mean, I'm also trying to like let some of this shit dry, but like, how could you forget someone's like age when you're talking and meeting to them? And it doesn't even have to be like that specific, but forgetting that someone is under the age of 18, that's not something someone like this would forget. If anything, that's what pushes them forward. Like, wouldn't you want the enemies trapped inside? Yeah, you don't want them to get out. You don't want a surprise soldier to like, I mean, shit, that's true. Okay, but what about this? Big sexing condom.
Judgment calls. Hey, not always. Not always.
But he insists he had no plans for sex with the young teen.
Honestly, no, I would never let myself do that. Well, you let yourself internet chat with a 15-year-old. Yes, sir. I know.
39,
you let yourself
35.
come over to a house where there was only a 15-year-old in it. Yes, sir, I know. And you expect me to believe that you didn't expect to get laid while you were here? Sir, no, I don't expect you to believe it, no. But knowing myself, no, I wouldn't let it go that far in that sense, sir.
He did allow himself to send a girl he thought was underage a link to a pornographic website.
So you provided a 15-year-old child with a pornographic website that she could go to? Yes, sir. Why would you do that? I don't really have a good explanation of why. What's really sad, Marshall, is this could cost you a military career.
Way to like kidney shot him right there to call him Marshall.
I know that, sir.
He's taken away and processed like all the other men caught in our investigation. A total of 20 men showed up at our house in Fortson, Georgia. All 20 were arrested and booked by Harris County Sheriff Mike Jolly and his team.
What do you think would have happened
Jollies.
had there in fact been a young teenager home alone and had Dateline and the Harris County Sheriff's Department not been there?
I believe that we would have had some young child sexually abused. No doubt in my mind.
And there are other adults seemingly on the prowl for sex with a minor. This man shows up in his big rig.
Hey, you made it! I'll be back in just a second.
And this one, a director at a computer software company, is playing hooky from work so he can meet a 13-year-old home alone.
Sit down, make yourself at home.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm just getting these out so they don't get wrinkled.
All right.
He seems so
There he is, yeah, cocaine.
friendly and polite, that manager at a software company, but his online chat tells a different story.
You know, sex with a minor is called rape.
Right, I understand.
When To Catch a Predator continues.
All right, Amanda, a tractor trailer coming down the road. Get ready.
You can probably guess what this next suspected sex predator does for a living.
All right.
Look at this sexy man riding in on his noble steed. Come on, guys. If you see someone like rolling up in a truck like this, you're thinking, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's happening.
Here, let him turn off the engine. He won't be able to hear anything until he cuts the engine. Let's let him get down.
Shit, shit, Johnny, that's awesome. 200 days sober? Fucking A right. That's great. I bow to you.
He's a 41-year-old truck driver from Fayetteville, Georgia, Joseph Myrick. He thinks a 15-year-old girl is inside, ready to have sex with him.
Hey, you made it. Come on in, I'm just getting some laundry out.
His screen name is too graphic to use, but in his chat, he asks the decoy, when it comes to sex, are there any positions you like best? The person pretending to be the 15-year-old says, I only did the one. Then he says,
Yes, we love to see it. We support.
Says, well, we'll try others. When the decoy says it's awesome that he's bringing the big truck, he says, well, I do not want your mom finding out, because it would mess up a good thing.
That's a big truck you got. How do you drive that thing?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's like driving a car.
Well, I would love to go for a ride sometime.
Well, I'd love to take you.
Where exactly were you going to take her in that truck of yours?
I was just going to take her around, just see certain places, just talk to her.
Like where?
If she want to go for a ride, I'll take her for a ride. I mean, nothing, I ain't mean no harm or trying to do nothing I shouldn't be doing. Trying to, be no idiot and no pervert or nothing.
That's what he says now, but what about what he said to her online?
If this guy wasn't, or he did, sorry, let me, take two. If this guy didn't have cocaine in his system, I would call you a freaking liar. I mean, I'm talking from experience here. I was very, very young.
You say, well, I do think you're damn sexy.
Boom hour.
And was wanting to know if you have ever had sex.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Well,
I have it all right here, so you might as well just tell me right now.
I ain't disputing it. No, sir, I ain't disputing it. I'm just damn.
I think you probably have.
That's too sexy, Zachy. Don't come. That's it. You're gonna drive around in a Batmobile. Game over, man. Ew, not Stanley's balls. The amount of dicks I have seen just from the TCAP or lolcow community alone is just... Or like we have seen. Yeah. I did cocaine a few times in college. I was in New York City, early 2000s. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. That's why I was like, I can't get into this. This is too damn fun.
Have a very nice ass as well.
I just fell into the conversation. I ain't gonna sit here and try to make no excuses for the things I said, because I fell into the conversation. It was totally, it was wrong.
You watched the Batman? Okay, I need to read what you said, Zachy. I just watched the Batman again tonight. I've got Batman on the brain. Zachy, I couldn't finish. I couldn't finish the Batman. Could not. I was just so bored. It was not for me. It was not for me. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, Nuggets. I mean, like, I smoke like CBD and THC here and there, and that's awesome. But yeah, don't do cocaine. It's too fun.
You say, yeah, I'll be your bear, and we bears like tasting honey.
When you read it back to me
like especially if you're someone who's like, if you're like low energy or very like quiet and not very like outgoing sometimes. Drugs are bad. I agree. The only drug I need is pornography. You know what? I guess that's the cleanest drug, I guess.
Right there, I realizing what I said. No, you're right.
What do you think would have happened if I wasn't here? And in fact, the 15-year-old girl was here.
I told myself I get in here to sit and just talk to her.
You just said you were going to take her for a ride in the truck.
If she wanted to go,
How do you think a girl's father would feel if a 40-year-old man took a 15-year-old girl for a ride in a truck?
He'd be upset.
And he'd be justified, wouldn't he?
Oh, yes, he would.
You own that rig yourself?
No, sir.
So you work for a company that owns that rig?
Yes, sir.
And how do you think they'd take to the fact you're out driving that rig around, going to meet a 15-year-old girl?
Why did he have to like do it? Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Why did Chris all of a sudden start talking all that country?
So you work for a company that owns that rig?
Yes, sir.
And how do you think they'd take to the fact you're out driving that rig around,
Driving that rig around. Come on, it's like it's a little bit coming out of him. Of Daniel's Riddler. I knew who the Riddler was before watching it. And I love that actor. I love that actor so much. He's fucking great. And that's all I really wanted to see. I just wanted to see him to like reveal. Like that's, and I want to see him act, not just, what we got. But I just couldn't even sit and wait for the reveal. I am watching Gotham, which I think I might have mentioned before on a stream, but it's fine. Like since watching like Batman, like all the Batmans during like Christmas time, and all of a sudden Jirok was playing Gotham, and this is what he does, man. I swear he does it on purpose to try to get me into shows, but he'll leave something playing, like say he like goes to bed or whatever, and like whatever, I'm not really watching TV, I'll just keep it on anyway, just for the noise, and then it's like, god damn it, now I need to start this from the beginning. Yeah, I'm still on like season 1, so no spoilers.
Going to meet a 15-year-old girl?
Well, they
Oh my god, that call. What kind of drugs? She just like she mentions like all these crazy drugs, and then what does she mention, like Tylenol?
They were looking on it as in a bad note, looking at
a bad note,
like the way it actually looks.
You know what's wrong?
It was foolish.
It was foolish.
It was the wrong thing to do, and it.
You just said you were going to take her for a ride in the trunk.
She wanted to go, man.
How do you think a girl's father would feel if a 40-year-old man took a 15-year-old girl for a ride in a truck?
He'd be upset, right?
And he'd be justified with it.
Oh, yes, he would.
You own that rig yourself?
No, sir.
So you work for a company that owns that rig?
Yes, sir.
And how do you think they'd take to the fact you're out driving that rig around, going to meet a 15-year-old girl?
Wait, why is it like... It just like repeated itself. Whatever. This is almost over anyway, so I'll just keep
going. They were looking on it as in a bad note, looking at
a bad note,
like the way it actually looks.
You know what's wrong?
It was foolish.
It was foolish.
It was the wrong thing to do, and it won't happen again. I know you got a job to do, and I see it all the time. And
you see what all the time?
On news reports.
You've seen stories on television news about guys coming over to meet underage kids.
God, I don't have anything planned to play next. I'll have to think about it.
Yes, sir, but
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults
yes,
who try to meet young teens on the internet. If there's anything else you'd like to tell.
I mean, these poor guys, like, you gotta think about it, like, the guys that got, like, the bowling green, like, they had it great. They had a nice little lazy boy to sit on, very comfy. You get a little massage, warm your massage, warm your butt a little bit, and these guys just get fucking stools. Budget, I guess.
Tell us. We're happy to hear it, and if not, you're obviously welcome to walk out the door you came in.
I told myself on the way down here, just talk to her, and just stay away from the sexual overtones.
Sexual overtones, that's okay.
The 41-year-old leaves the house, and you know what happens next.
Get on the ground, now! All the way down, all the way down. Yes, sir.
Turns out this isn't Myrick's first time in handcuffs.
Hey, Honest, thanks for coming and hanging out. Hope you have a fabulous night. I know it's weird, like, seeing this guy, like, he's like a different, he's like a, how do I want to say this? He's like a, not that he, like, looks like my dad, but if, like, from behind, and with this, like, video quality, he's like a different, like, universe of my dad, like, because my dad has, like, he's a musician, and he always had this, like, really long, like, the long 80s hair. but his pants were tight. He would wear like tighter clothes, but he'd always wear that hat too. Want to go out? You want to hang out sometime, Nuggets? So it's just funny. I don't know why. It's a random thought. But the last time I visited my dad, like, he cut off his ponytail and I just like died. I died. He has always had that fucking long ass hair.
Yes, sir. This individual, Joseph Myrick, he's had 11 prior arrests.
11 prior arrests.
11 prior arrests. It could range from possession of drugs to simple battery to theft. Pretty good little record that we have on him. Started as early as
Yeah, it's like, shut up, Johnny. But he was walking away.
1983.
You never asked me to hang out. You never asked me to hang out either. Man, lucky Nuggets.
He was never convicted on the battery or theft charges, but in the 1990s, he was convicted of 6 misdemeanors and...
Yes, honest. And that really happened. People, everyone else that in the chat that wouldn't know, like, have you ever had... if you're into someone sending, if you're into the whole dick pic thing, has someone ever sent you one and said sorry right after? No joke. Oh, Case looks like a girlfriend from high school. Crazy. No, yeah, Bluey hated me.
and 1 felony drug
It hurt my feelings so bad.
charge. After Myrick's arrest, his truck is searched. Cocaine. Where detectives find cocaine. Myrick is then brought in for questioning, where he appears to admit what he's done is wrong.
Do you have any kids?
No, so I got nieces and nephews.
How would you feel if somebody did this thing?
You want an honest answer?
Honest answer.
I would kill him.
Then the investigator
I do love you, Zachy.
asks Myrick about his use of cocaine.
I'm gonna tell you like it is. When I talked both times I did talk to her, you know, I was in town and I was under the influence of it.
He seems to blame the cocaine for his current predicament. He'll be charged with drug possession, along with attempting to commit child molestation and obscene internet contact.
I'm going to set the criminal attempt child molestation.
Oh, yeah, you gotta convert to Judaism to that. I mean, that's a big step. You know, my dad did become Greek Orthodox for my mom, so, you know, it happens. When love is real. They divorced when I was 2, by the way, so, yeah.
Station at $15,000. The possession of controlled substance, $5,000.
That's going to be our 130. Wow. I mean, he'd be way early if that's him.
One thing that's disturbing about our investigations is that so many who show up look like...
That's crazy, Nuggets. Like, and at this point now, I am like, I'm not surprised. There have been some crazy, weird... I can't even think of another word for it. Yeah, exactly. Call the cops. Like, and it wasn't even just like ladies like that who were victims. There have been women who have sent unsolicited pics to men. Like, it, like, gender doesn't even matter. It happens on all sides in this community for sure. Like a wholesome person. Are you Mormon? That's funny. It's just like, nobody wants it, all right? Nobody wants it. Knock it off. No one cares. Be normal. Yeah, I'm like dying. Like, you do not have to say anything, Nuggets. But yeah, I'm interested if you Like, I would be so shocked, I wouldn't know what to say. But it would have been funny if you said something like, you know, like witty or something back to this person. Like anything would have been funny. I think my reply was a quote of him telling me that he doesn't want to be the next Jordan. When someone says that, guys, when someone says, I don't want to be the next lolcow, I don't want to be the next Lauren or Jordan or whatever, they're the next. They are the next. They are ready to go. Hey, Slothcat. I'm weird, but I'm 100% transparent about it. People know that about my person. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we're all weird. I mean, look where we are. But, like, don't do that.
Nice guys, men you'd never suspect of possibly attempting to molest a
No, Nuggies doesn't have to.
child. Just like this man.
We have to protect Nuggies, guys, okay? At all costs.
Open the front door, Amanda. Let's make sure he sees that you're there.
He's 34-year-old Abhilash Bhaskaran, a director of software development for a large computer company.
Oh, that's
he
so
thinks
hot.
he's here to meet a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, hey, Online Lobster.
Come on in. Just fine, how are you?
You are sorry. You are a slut.
Come on. I'm just finishing up some laundry.
Take your time.
I made you some sweet tea if you want to pour a glass.
His screen name is Raj21US21. While chatting online with a decoy pretending to be
Exactly.
13, he asks, "Hon, would you like to take me in your mouth?" The girl
Ew.
says, "I'm not sure how." So Raj21US21 says, "We will learn as we go along." But just as they're about to sign off, he tells the decoy what...
Shit. No, Nuggets, no. Oh, that's fucking weird. I am so sorry. That's what it's just like. I believe it was like Wes who said, like, you know, that's why a lot of people in this community don't like share pictures, like has pictures of themselves as like, you know, their little things that we're all seeing right here, their little icon, and it's just, you never know. You never know. It's just so fucking, stop. Stop. No one wants it.
What he's doing is wrong, that he has to be cautious.
Cautious? Why?
You know, sex with minor is called rape.
You don't want to have sex with me?
So I just want to make sure everything is okay. I don't want to see a cop waiting to see me there.
He seems relieved when he sees our decoy and not a police officer.
Sit down, make yourself.
That is, there she is. That is the other time we did see her.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm just getting these out so they don't get wrinkled.
All right.
So you've got a big afternoon planned, huh? Why don't you have a seat right there, please? What's going on?
Nothing much. I thought I'll...
Right? Stop it. Get some help. Right? Jesus. Like, gag me with a spoon. Gross. Barf. Gross.
Just make a friend and that's it.
Told just to make a friend.
Yeah.
And who is the friend you were here to see?
Amy.
Amy.
Right.
And how old is Amy?
She said she was 13.
13?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
34.
34. And why did you think it was okay at the age of 34 to come visit a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I said, I mean, it is for sex.
Polynomial purebred speaking science right here. Again, I do not want to speak for everybody. Everyone is different, and that's totally fine. But just unsolicited pics. Why do I feel like this is like an after-school special right now? You guys know that. You should know this. No one should even be saying this because it should go without saying. I'm gonna shut up now. Next drink.
I'm not coming.
For sex, you are not coming.
Yeah. So I'll just
For
make a
sex,
good
you are not
friend.
coming.
I'm educated. I have an MBA.
You have an
John, right? I'm learning.
MBA.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I'm
you.
married, and the marriage is not going well. So.
I'm sorry, you're married.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
And the marriage is not going well.
Yeah. So I, just wanted a friend to talk to, kind of.
But explain to me how difficult.
Could you imagine those like after school specials that they had in like the 80s? Talking about sending like unsolicited dick pics. Someone needs to create that. That would just, I don't know, that just sounds so silly. Exactly, Nuggets. Send pictures of your pets. That's all we want. That's all I feel like anyone wants. I mean, pets, shit.
Difficulty in your marriage led you to this house where you believed a 13-year-old girl was home alone.
No, he said she's, she's.
MCL. I fucking dare you.
She's good in studies and.
Good in studies.
And I thought it is like a mature friend. I mean, okay.
A mature friend.
Yeah.
Where were you when you were having this chat with this 13-year-old girl, Amy? Were you at your?
I was in office.
You were in your office.
Yeah.
Now, does your boss know that you are online chatting with 13-year-old girls?
I'm sure they don't.
So what would his bosses think if they read a transcript of his pornographic online chat?
You ask if she masturbates.
Right.
You say, I feel like kissing you now. And suck on your blank and feel the tummy.
Right. That is the first day. Then I, slept on that and realized it is not a good thing. I mean, it's not something which I should do.
Well, why even?
I'm kind of thinking of something here. Should I black out some of these teeth? Is it too much? Because this is so small. Like, maybe if I just get rid of... I don't know. Make him look like a buck-tooth bonanza right here. Or just leave it. I don't know what to do.
Come over here.
No, it's it was like working for 1 year. I thought I will just take a day off and.
So you took a day off to come over here?
Yeah.
So you told them you had something else to do?
Who?
The people at your office.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
I love you so much, hon. You talk about being cautious.
I know.
She says, why? You say, sex with a minor is called rape.
I would definitely prefer cat pics. Like, I'm allergic to cats. I am not allergic to dick. I would rather see cat pics.
Right, I understand.
So you know the law.
Yeah, I understand the law.
Well, Javi, there's a couple things you need to know.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who meet teens online.
Nothing else to say.
Okay.
Since he's never seen one of our reports, he doesn't know that law enforcement is waiting outside to arrest him.
Get on the ground! On the ground now! Get down!
When he's taken in...
One broken tooth, nice. It was a joke.
For questioning, he asks to speak to a lawyer.
I'm a foreign national. Can I get an attorney or something?
Alrighty.
What happens next, sir?
Now you go to jail.
Michael Mendoza, hello.
Once at the jailhouse, he's fingerprinted and photographed.
My wife and kids won't know where I am, so you can call and let them know.
I'll get back with you on that in just a little bit.
Then put behind bars, awaiting a hearing.
Well, you're charged with criminal attempt child molestation. That's felony.
That, you know what? You are true with that statement, MCL. Like, yeah, it's good to gather information and see, but at the end of the day, they always reveal themselves. They always do.
Carries a penalty of 1 to 20 years.
How will he and all the others explain how they ended up caught in this investigation?
I mean, I've been trying to find a good woman my age. I really had.
Bullshit.
When we come back, we'll hear more from the judge, and we'll hear plenty of excuses from the suspects.
I've never done it before. First time I've done it right here.
I've never done this before.
When To Catch a Predator continues.
Give me 2 seconds here so I can find something to play next. I don't know how you do it. All right.
All right, good afternoon. I'm Judge Webb of the Harris County Magistrate Court.
The undercover operation in Fortson, Georgia is over, and the last of the suspects caught in our sting are appearing before a local judge.
I'm not here to determine if you're guilty or innocent.
For most of the men, the judge sets a bond of $40,000, restricts their use of a computer and their interactions with minors, including their own children.
You're not to have any unsupervised contact with your children. Do they live with you full time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. As a condition of your bond, I'm going to permit the contact, but it needs to be supervised.
That was July. Now, only 2 suspects remain in jail, unable to make bond: George Cleary and William Rowell. While just about all the men who showed up at our sting house said they weren't going to do anything illegal, none of them has had a chance to enter a plea, although this man tries to argue his case at his bond hearing.
I don't know for sure, but I hear a little bit of talk about this girl.
8 people, Outdoor Loser? Damn, I thought my numbers were high. That's a lot. I'm so sorry.
Girl, she's an actor.
Sucks.
She's 20 years old, actually.
The judge explains that this is not the time to submit a defense. That will be at a later hearing. And as for what excuses the other suspected sex predators might come up with, here's a reminder of what they told us.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
I've never done it before. First time I've done this right here.
First time.
Yes, sir.
I swear to you, sir, I've never done this before.
Have you ever chatted with an underage girl online?
No, I have never done it.
She's the first girl I talked to that, this.
Very first one.
I mean, yes, sir. I mean, honest to God.
You know how many times I hear that.
You hear it all the time, but I'm telling you,
Do you think everybody could be telling me the truth?
Oh, no. I'm sure they're not.
And while many said it was their first time, a lot of them came prepared for the possibility of sex.
Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
I keep some in my Jeep.
What about condoms?
Yes, sir, I have them.
Did you bring condoms?
Yeah, I brought one, sir.
I keep condoms in the truck.
I have condoms in my car.
For what?
For safety purpose.
In the meantime, we're heading west to Northern California to another hidden camera house, this time in Petaluma, the hometown of Polly Klaas, the young girl abducted and murdered by a sex predator. Also one-time home of John Mark Carr, former suspect in the JonBenet Ramsey murder. In Petaluma, you'll see more men parade to our house, some from the Silicon Valley, as well as a doctor. Most say they were not really here for sex.
Oh, man, I wasn't doing anything.
Get his keys.
I wasn't doing anything.
In the wake of our Georgia investigation, Georgia's governor announced the state will triple the number of agents assigned to computer predator crimes. How do you and your family stay safe online? You can share your safety tips on our website at Dateline.
Man, it's really unfortunate that there aren't that many long segments like this where it's oh, let's show the majority of the episode. Everything is just very here's this predator, here's that predator, but oh, Nuggets, that is so true for dogs too. It's just you can never have nice things when you have pets. You just gotta game over, man. But alright, so I found bless Saul. I'm so glad he's still around and around YouTube and still putting shit in. But this is a bit of the Greenville, Ohio, and he's so good at making the quality better, so hopefully we get that here.
This is one of them. Why did you come here in the first place? To see a 13-year-old girl.
Make sure on the webcam.
Still, someone please send me, I don't know where to find it, send me the call where Mike V talks to Stanley as Nathan Downhauer, please.
Yeah, and his reaction is, you are so hot. What grade do you teach?
No, I swear, I have gone through so many couches. Here's the thing, I think the first couch I ever owned was expensive, but like since then, and especially when having like 2 dogs, 2 big dogs, there's no point in getting expensive furniture like couches. Like this might sound like I will take a hand-me-down couch anytime, anywhere. Especially like a second couch. Like, well, we have a main couch, and then we have like a love seat where the dogs kind of like do their thing, but I just see it as a waste of money to get like an expensive couch when you have like a gladiator breed of a dog.
So you teach kids about the same age as the girl you were coming to see.
I'm ashamed. It's really ashamed.
So am I gonna be on TV or what?
They're still out there, and we're...
Ginger, I hope Ginger's doing well, honest. Ginger leaves her bite marks on random things. Yeah, for mine, it's like... Even when I, like, clip my dog's nails, like, they still... Opie just has this crazy habit of just demolishing the small couch. I don't know why. He likes to like scratch on his back or whatever, but he like completely takes off all the cushions, and then he likes to lay on it with the springs. Like, how is that more comfortable? I don't know. Oh my god, it's Wish, the fuck, DJ Pauly D.
Still exposing them. A new Dateline investigation to catch a predator.
Oh shit! Thank you, Nuggets. Thank you. Okay, let me start over. I'll start over. I totally forgot that I did that while I was trying to like find things. She bites the shutters, furniture's. Oh god. Thank you, thank you, Kallee. Fuck me. Thank you, Honest.
Seen our stories on computer predators? Yeah. This is one of them.
God, it could have been like that one time my stream got taken down and I didn't know for like, what, like 20, what was it, 20 minutes?
Why did you come here in the first place? To see a 13-year-old girl.
Right here on the webcam. And his reaction is, you are so hot.
What grade do you teach?
6th grade.
So you teach kids about the same age as the girl you were coming to see.
I'm ashamed. It's really ashamed.
So am I gonna be on TV or what?
They're still out there, and we're still exposing them. A new Dateline investigation to catch a predator 4. Predators scouring the internet, targeting children for sex. It's a national problem that Dateline has helped uncover. Good evening and welcome to Dateline. I'm Stone Phillips.
I'm Ann Curry. We received such an overwhelming response from our last investigation, some 15,000 emails from parents, grandparents, teachers, and law enforcement. And here's what they had to say, quote, keep up the good work. Keep the issue alive. You're impacting lives.
So tonight we're back with our 4th undercover investigation. This time we travel to small-town America. Even far from big cities and suburbs, vulnerable young teens are not far from danger. A warning, some of what you're about to see is explicit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nuggets. Who's Wally? You have other pets? Besides Taco? And I have not seen pictures? What is happening? I am very upset.
Here's Chris Hansen.
Do you watch Dateline NBC?
When I can.
Have you ever
God, Saul makes this shit look so good.
seen our stories on computer predators?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
We've set up a new computer sex predator operation in a new location, but this man's excuse
Not that I'm forcing you to share pics, but you know, I was.
sounds pretty old.
And what have you heard about those stories?
That people or there's pedophilers out there, but that's
Pedophilers.
not my intention tonight. I just wanted to have a party and have a good time.
Hello? Well, 1 second, I gotta change my shirt.
Yeah, especially in like those later seasons when he really starts to dress for his body. Chris Hansen can definitely take me for a steak dinner.
Okay.
2 years ago, Dateline launched an undercover investigation into online sexual predators.
Okay. Could you explain yourself?
And we had no idea we were about to expose a national epidemic. Adults trolling the internet looking to meet young teens for sex.
What are you doing as a man of God, as a rabbi?
Our investigations revealed the enormity of the problem. Over the course of 3 undercover stings, we exposed almost...
Yeah, like Chris Hansen in that all black, yes, honest, and the turtleneck, like I'm glad that he finally, maybe he got a stylist, I don't know, but good job. There's an orange cat that we found more like, here we go. Nuggets! Oh my god, Nuggets, I'm gonna cry. Where was I in my mind? I am so sorry. Okay, okay. I understand. I am so sorry. You didn't have to say anything, but like... Like, seriously, I really want to like, I'm trying to like not fucking cry right now. Oh, bless Taco. Big hugs to you, Nuggets. Oh my god. Wait, thank you for sharing. You really didn't have to, but like, wow. Oh. Bless the Taco.
90 men.
Possibly you would have had sex with a 13-year-old boy.
Our past investigations have been in major metropolitan areas. The first near New York City, the second in a suburb of Washington, D.C., and
I swear, I feel like I would definitely do the same thing that you did, like, and not like really tell, because that is such a hard thing to process. Anyway, I don't want to keep things down, but no, I know it's okay, but like, ugh. Oof.
And the third close to Los Angeles.
Don't yell at me, I'm sensitive.
Just turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Could it be that this is a crime that only happens in and around big cities? Or does it happen everywhere? Even in rural America. Tonight,
They always say that in TCAP, like, oh, this can happen anywhere, even in rural America, whatever the fuck. Like, of course it does. To all our fur babies who we have had and haven't had yet. Exactly, Outdoor Loser. Yes, cheers to that.
our fourth investigation into internet predators. Only this time, we're going straight to the heartland. Greenville, Ohio. Population 13,000.
We're in the middle of nowhere. We're 45 minutes outside of Dayton, and we're 5-6 hours from Chicago.
Nestled among the cornfields and cow pastures, we found this large house, just the right size for our crew and specialty cameras.
All right, Dell's doing a great job. She's got the guy.
Frag and Dell, their screen names, are from pervertedjustice.com, an online watchdog group that for the last 4 years has been catching internet sex predators and exposing them.
4:00 p.m. is Gear Jammer.
We hired the organization as consultants so we could watch them do what they normally do, go into chat rooms and pose as 12 to 15-year-olds home alone, interested in having sex.
I'm pretty much the only one here.
So while the Perverted Justice decoys troll chat rooms, our crews set up 11 hidden cameras, 7 outside covering all angles of the driveway, side, and back of the house, and 4 cameras on the inside. What you're about to see happen to this man emerging from the shadows is going to repeat itself over and over again at our undercover house. He's 40-year-old Alonzo Wade. He's been chatting online about sex with a girl who said she was 15. When she says she's worried she'll get pregnant, he says, "I am fixed." He drives 104 miles, more than 2 hours, to meet the young teen home alone. And look, he's loaded down with alcohol.
Come on!
Dell, pretending to be the young girl, waves him in.
Where are you?
I'm just upstairs to get a Band-Aid. I'll be right back down, okay?
All right.
Then he appears to pull down the zipper on the front of his pants. What he's planning to do next, we'll never know.
How are you tonight?
Fine.
He stops as soon as he sees me.
What were you doing with your pants there when you were heading towards the door?
My zipper came down. Excuse me. I was just going to go outside and make sure everything's okay.
Well, you brought quite the selection tonight.
Yes, sir.
What do we have here?
Well, that's mine.
Alonzo claims the 12-pack of beer and 2 6-packs of Mike's Hard Lemonade are all just for him.
Were you going to give any to the 15-year-old?
Oh, no. I don't do that.
And
I got a 15-year-old daughter myself.
Well, come
I
on,
asked her
Alonzo,
what-
you brought the 12-pack and 2 6-packs
I
here to
said,
this house.
what does she like to drink? That I say I was never what I was going to bring it. You got it in black and white that I said I'd bring it. But
And you brought it.
yes, I did.
You say that...
But she also asked for it.
Alonzo says he didn't want to drink in front of his daughter, so he came here to drink, not to have sex. But he seems to leave the door open.
It appears to be clear from this transcript that you are open to the idea of having sex with this girl.
No. Well, it appeared yes. Would I? No. Or maybe. All right. Maybe.
What is it, Alonzo? Yes, no, maybe so?
Maybe.
Maybe. So maybe you would have had sex with this girl?
Maybe.
What should happen to you?
I should go to jail.
And that's exactly what's about to happen.
Sheriff's office! Put the beer down right now! Put it down! Put your hands in the air!
Like our most recent investigation, Perverted Justice is cooperating with local law enforcement, providing the Dark County, Ohio Sheriff's men with the evidence needed to make an arrest. Here in Ohio, showing up for sex with a minor after soliciting them online is a felony. After deputies read Alonzo his rights,
Sir, listen to me right now. Yes, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
he's taken in for questioning,
Spread your feet apart for me.
photographed, fingerprinted, and put behind bars. Detective Mike Burns of the Dark County Sheriff's Department says he contacted Perverted Justice about doing a sting operation because he was looking for a way to combat internet predators in his area.
It was just a miracle from heaven as far as meeting our needs, because we're struggling so badly to get things going that, you know, here it is. Here's the answers for you.
The detective and his men will conduct their stakeout from the house across the street and in the mobile home behind our house. Just as they did with Alonzo, once a suspected predator goes in the house, Detective Burns will have his men move into place, ready to make the arrest.
Where are you at?
Get ready for the parade of potential predators, this time here in the heartland of America.
Man, we really do get some good ones in Greenville, Ohio. Sorry, I am a little thrown off, but it's good. Man, we got some good ones here, guys. Greenville, Ohio. I think it's because of pedophiler, maybe. Because he said a pedophiler for some reason, that got me to be like Ohio, maybe. Who knows?
God. Up next, you may be surprised who exactly does come calling: a fireman and a student at an evangelical Christian college.
I didn't know if I'd really be able to go through with it.
But you walked in the door.
Dang, Chris looks so good.
To Catch a Predator 4 returns in a moment.
Our latest computer predator investigation is in full swing. All 11 of our hidden cameras are in place, and a suspected sex predator who approaches the house will be videotaped from the minute he pulls into the driveway
Run into his car.
until the sheriff's men spring into action.
Sheriff's office, let me see your hands.
Get on the ground! Get down!
Arrest him.
You have the right to remain silent. You understand that right?
Yes.
And take him away in handcuffs. More than 20 perverted justice members are in Ohio and surrounding area chat rooms posing as 12 to 15-year-olds. They've set up profiles using pictures of young teens and posted personal information like age, sex, and location. Some of the profiles are on...
Man, that takes me back. ASL. God, that ages me.
Social networking websites like MySpace and TeenSpot.
He's in Cincy.
The decoys from perverted...
I don't know what TeenSpot is. I've never heard of that. There were a couple, like Kick. I didn't know what Kick was.
Justice are waiting to be instant messaged by a potential predator.
Man, what's the sting? Is it this one? I don't know. I really need to find the sting with the banister, or when Dell hits her toe with blood and all that shit. I need to... Is this one of them? I hope. Because those are like my favorite.
In a matter of seconds, men start hitting on the decoys. This man, screen name Green-Eyed 121, even goes so far as to suggest phone sex. He found
green eyes are his superpower.
Our 13-year-old decoy, Katie Did Sings, on MySpace.com. He types,
I have an idea, but it's a little weird.
What?
I did it with another girl, but I don't know if you want to. Call me up and let me listen to you as you yourself to orgasm.
The decoy quickly declines the offer, saying her dad wants her to get off the computer and come downstairs. Green-Eyed 121 doesn't seem to mind. After all, he's already made a date for sex with her in person. Katie Did Sings told him she would be home alone for the weekend.
I have good news. I can come over Friday and stay the night, too.
He's coming all the way back, Going towards the front.
Green-Eyed 121 is scheduled to arrive at our undercover house around noon. Sure enough, here he is.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Jim Carrey is amazing. Have you seen Liar Liar? Oh
Is right on time.
God, I forgot about his phone calls. Man, we gotta listen to some phone calls at some point. Ooh, interesting. Jim Carrey is simply wonderful. Kick is supposed to be like YouTube, but really good profit splits, 95-5 in favor of creator. Sounds too good to be true. Interesting.
Time. Our hidden cameras are rolling.
Quiet.
He's 23-year-old Nathan Downhour.
Jesus, he is so fucking tall.
He says he's a student at an evangelical university. And what does he plan to do with Katie Did Sings? His chat log is quite explicit.
My hands will travel down your smooth body till we reach your pants. Here we will remove your pants and underwear, revealing your beautiful nude body.
Oh, Kick is a... See, I thought... that's what I thought. Okay, okay, there's two Kicks. Because Kick, I think it kind of... I thought it was like something similar to like WhatsApp.
And like so many of the other potential predators, his chat turns too X-rated for network television. And now, he's in our living room.
Hey, Nathan?
Yep.
I just cut the crap out of my toe. I'm getting a Band-Aid. Hold up the kitchen counter for a second.
Yes. Anytime Dell does something, whack the toe, the blood, it really takes me back to like old times, and like certain friends, like we would joke about it. It's very nostalgic.
Okay.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and just go ahead and see right everything else?
It is. I want it. I want to play it so bad. Someone please help me.
He drove more than an hour to keep his date for sex with a girl he thought was 13 and home alone. But he says by the time he got to the door, he changed his mind.
I didn't know if I'd really be able to go through with it.
But you walked in the door. And as I read some of what he said online, it doesn't sound like a man who plans to back out.
You get into very graphic detail about what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online or in your mind. Things you might not be able to willingly do when it comes down to it.
I will gently cup and massage your soft breasts, kiss them, and run my tongue along them. And it goes on from there, in graphic.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Dell made Bannisters sexy. She really does.
Detail. What are we to make of this?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the law says about this.
Well, it's illegal.
But nothing has happened yet.
Well, I know. But it's illegal for someone to use the internet to solicit somebody who's 13 for sex.
Voice to voice, yes to kicks, but do you remember berry kicks? Let's bring that shit backs. That shit backs. Oh my god, I was reading your fucking comment. MCL, you said berry kicks. Fuck you for doing that. I can't speak and look at the chat at the same time. I really can't. But we're in the same mindset. Berry kicks. I love you, Nuggets. Back shits back in Ohio. What is going on with me and the Urs?
That I wasn't aware of.
Sheriff's office, get on the ground. On the ground right now. On the ground!
Oops, all berries. Damn, that's good too. What a time. Cereal was like fucking life. For so many years back then. Like, I'll still eat certain cereals, like, because it's like nostalgic, but my mom was not a cook, still is not. So yeah, cereal was like my main source of breakfast growing up.
Later, you'll see Green-Eyed 121 get a quick lesson on the law from detectives waiting outside. But now, another stranger has just pulled in the driveway.
In our driveway.
Online, he calls himself J10O72960. He's also been chatting with the decoy, Katie Did Sings. Remember, her profile says she's only 13. He tells her he's a fireman. Then he gets worried she's a cop.
How do I know you're not a cop? Laugh out loud.
I'm not a cop. How do I prove it?
Call my cell and leave a sexy message.
She does.
Fruity Pebbles. Interesting. I liked both. I liked fruity and cocoa. I liked definitely cocoa a little more. I mean, I still get cereal, like, just for, like, a little snack here and there. I mean, it's the best. Oh my god. Cheeto Paws? Yes, MCL. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yep, fuck that shit up. I have had Cheeto Paws a few times in my life because they kind of reminded me of like the Puffs. God, I really would like I liked Frosted Flakes with blueberries or bananas. Done. I could eat that like the entire day.
And then he wants to take it even further and moves on to the subject of phone sex. He asks, "You like hearing guys moan? I want you to call now and make me moan." Katie Did Sing says, "I will hear you when you get here." And there's something else. He seems to have a thing for feet.
Want me to rub your feet?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting turned on.
The man with the apparent foot fetish is really 21-year-old Jason Shopner.
Where you at? I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over the rug.
Don't outdoor loser. It's so bad for you. It is all just like fucking sugar. Who'd have thunk ground up tree bark in cow's milk with sugar and grains would be so right? Cracker stickers with cheese sauce, and it came with a red stick. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, I know like there's quite an age gap, but oh, cheese sticks. Like was it Ritz? Okay, yeah. I know. I do know what you're talking about now. Cookie Crisp? Fuck. They were so good until they like changed their recipe. Cookie. Yeah, guys. God damn it. Now I want cereal. You fucks.
Oh, okay.
Hey, why don't you hang out, have a...
Could you imagine seeing this at a house? It doesn't look like a family house. Because look, we have this, wait, does it go, we need another perspective. Yes, okay, so he walks in. Is this the front door? I'm very confused. Oh, Dunkaroos was good. Koala Yummies were amazing. I could talk about like old snacks all day. But this doesn't look like a front door. This looks like a door to like the basement, like a finished basement. Because you walk in, there's this glass table, there's a bar, and then when they change...
Foot fetish is really 21-year-old Jason Shopner.
Where you at? I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over the rug. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, no, I missed it.
I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over the rug.
I gotta get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over. Yeah, there was like, what was it, like crispy treats, like cereal? Fuck. Exactly, Nuggets. Like, the setup was always a little off. Like, maybe the one that we just watched, like the kitchen area, possibly. Like, oh, coming from the back, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
This just looks like a finished basement to me. Because, like, here's the bar. There's a... that television is fucking tiny. I'm sorry, even for the times. That is a tiny television. It just doesn't seem like a family room. Oh god, not Ecto Cooler. I forget, MCL, that you and I are like... like, pretty much the same age. But yep. Oh god, Ecto Cooler. I wasn't into it. I was a fruit punch gal.
Why don't you hang out?
My dad used to say, like, oh, fruit punch, high C, it smelled like cat piss. But I didn't know what cat piss smelled like because I could not be around cats.
Have a seat right on the other side of the bar for me, will you? Keep your hands on your pockets. Come on, just go over and have a seat, please. No, sir. Right here, please. What's going on? Why don't you tell me?
Oh, fuck yeah. Gushers. Fruit by the foot. I do know what you're talking about, Mad Cracker. It's the string. Yes. Oh shit, I haven't thought about that in a really long time. The strings. Yes.
To get things started.
My
Tell me
God.
what was happening.
I don't know.
What crazy snacks we had throughout the years.
You don't know.
I do. I'm
Yes.
You're sorry for what?
sorry. You freaking idiot.
And it turns out Jason really does work at a firehouse as a paramedic.
Now, in your chat here, you essentially say you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Don't you think that might impress a 13-year-old girl?
Well, look, I'm sorry.
What was your plan here today?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I seriously don't know.
Well, it looks like you knew based upon this chat. Want me to rub your feet?
No,
Yeah.
no, okay, alright.
What would have happened if I had not been here?
I would have done something stupid.
With a 13-year-old girl?
I don't know, probably.
If a 13-year-old girl had been here?
Yeah.
And you won't believe what else he admits.
Do you ever watch television?
Yeah.
You ever watch Dateline?
Dateline?
Dateline NBC? Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yeah, I've seen
This is one of them.
it. Oh, no.
So even after seeing our previous investigations, watching men being confronted and arrested, he wasn't discouraged from doing the very same thing. And as you'll see later, he's not the only one.
Yeah, and I've seen this on TV. You've seen this on TV before.
As this investigation continues, we hear something we've never heard before.
My religion.
Men talking about religion.
Bible.
I have no one else to turn to but God.
I go to church every Sunday.
When we come back, how far will these guys go? A 2-hour trip to meet an underage teen.
What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours at 2 o'clock in the morning?
To Catch a Predator 4 continues in a moment.
We're a small community. For the most part, everybody knows everybody.
Because we're in such a remote location, most of the men coming to our undercover house have to drive miles and miles over country roads. Some even cross state lines.
He's coming over here.
This 23-year-old drove from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's about 103 miles, more than 2 hours away. He brought alcohol for someone he thinks is 13.
Did you bring the mics?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll be right back.
And this man pulling up to our house is from Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 112 miles away. He drove more than 2 hours to meet with someone who said she was an underage teen home alone. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like all the other men who visit, he has no idea our hidden cameras are rolling.
Where are you at?
Where
I
are
have to go
you
change
at?
out of my cuss, okay?
Okay.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
It's a little late to be.
God, he is so fucking excited. He is giggling like a little girl. God, it looks like he even like looked at the camera.
Where are you at?
I have to go change out of my cuss, okay?
Okay.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
It's a little late to be prowling around these parts, huh?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Why don't you have a seat?
Oh man. Just the contrast from his huge smile to this. Where is Luigi when you need him? Exactly. Free Luigi!
He's right over here for me.
His name is Tim Isaac, screen name.
Oh, Mad Cracker, I don't personally, but my mom still has them, like the fucking Batman Forever glass. Like, I have all those glasses. My mom does. If she doesn't leave those to me, I am going to be very upset. Yeah, that it is a very... God, is it 2 a.m.? Oh my god, it's like 1 o'clock. Holy shit, guys. I probably won't be able to finish this, but... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Park and Ride 469, 42-year-old...
Where am I at? 2 hours and 23. I swear, one day I need to outdo my 8-hour stream. That was the one stream. It was mostly like a Jesse stream, I think. But I streamed for 8 hours, and that's like nothing compared to so many of other streamers who have like really like surpassed that. But maybe one day I'll try to beat my own record.
Training manager for a global transportation company. He's been chatting online this evening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not do it properly. We'll see. How was that?
About having oral sex.
Oh my god, I am getting like John Waters. Like, he just needs like a thinner mustache. Fucking love John Waters.
With a girl who said she was 15, Sadie the Smarty. He wants to know if the sex talk has made her aroused. Sadie the Smarty types, well, not yet. Talk doesn't do anything for me. Arkenride types back, well, my tongue will. What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours?
I don't know, just
Here comes Gypsy.
somebody wanted to meet me and I want to meet them, I guess.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I didn't really want to, I mean, I wasn't looking for nothing.
You walk into a house.
Well, I wouldn't, I mean, I was kind of scared about it.
Like, this is in the 2000s. This guy is 90s dad picking up their kid from karate class.
To be honest with you,
Who's like still a white belt.
I mean,
well, you walked in.
I mean, I'm not looking for, I mean, to like do anything or anything. I got boys.
He does have some great facial expressions that people have like screenshot like throughout the years.
These are 20 and 21, sir.
Sons.
Yes, sir.
What if one of your kids was home alone and some guy walked in the back door just all happy as heck to be here?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't like it. Sorry, I'm just nervous.
What made you think it was okay at 42 years old to walk into a home at roughly 2:30 in the morning where a 15-year-old girl was apparently home alone?
2:30 in the morning? Is that what time? That's pretty close to some time zones that you guys are in.
Well, I wouldn't
So I
put
guess it
her
works
as
out.
15 or not, to be honest.
Oh, that's what she said.
Look at this. Look at this. The one water bottle and the little bowl of like, what is that, like chips, nuts, whatever. How could you not walk into this place and not be like, this is not real? This is a fucking setup. Some kind of setup or something?
Said on the internet. Perhaps I can refresh his memory by reading some of his chat log. You're only 15, a little young for this, aren't you? Yep, I'm 15, and no, I'm not. Okay. Are you still a virgin?
I love that he laughs at that.
Stupid question for an older man to ask a girl like that.
But baby, 15 can get me 20.
Yeah, it probably can. It probably will.
Iconic.
You ever do any time before?
Very
Yeah, I think I might call it after this guy's segment.
very little time for some DUI. but,
DUI.
Yeah.
DUI.
Nothing like this, sir. God, man.
You ever do this sort of thing before?
No. This is the first time I ever done something like this.
First time. That's the same claim we've heard from almost every man we've ever confronted. And most say they really weren't going to do anything sexual. Our sting in Ohio is no different. But one subject does come up for the first time. Religion.
Okay, I have to end on an even number, so we'll get to 20 minutes.
This is first.
This is your first time.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm like, I shouldn't do that. It is also against my religion.
It's against your religion.
Mhm.
He's 27-year-old Davut Özkan, screen name Nakzox, a graduate student from Turkey. He had
This is someone I do not remember.
a sexually charged online chat with a decoy posing as a 15-year-old.
Zaki looking for fun, Stanford.
You say at one point, I don't want to have any problem, you know. Kissing is okay.
Yeah.
But you also say, in the next breath, have you ever seen a blank, meaning penis?
Mm-hmm.
I have on the internet, she says. Then you say, so do you want to see mine?
I see he purchases from the Down Hour collection, now available at Sears.
It is not good. I shouldn't do that.
You can play with my blank.
Yes. Please don't read. You can read yourself.
I mean, it sure seems like you knew what you were talking about here, and you knew what you wanted from this 15-year-old girl.
I don't want to have sex, but...
The 27-year-old admits he knew what he was doing was against the law. If you're so religious, if you knew it was so wrong, why did you walk into this house?
I don't know.
And he wasn't the only one claiming to be religious. Here comes 20-year-old Josh Tuttle, screen name Goodbody1330. He's been chatting online with someone who says she's 13 and a virgin. Jesse's Messy, 13. After she tells him she has a big screen.
Not Jesse, but yeah, I'm gonna call it from here. At some point we'll pick this back up. But thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did this pop-up stream. Well, technically today at 3 p.m. I'm gonna do. I've never done it before, so I just thought like what the fuck, you know, like why not try it? I'm gonna premiere my Ed and NYC video of my most hated predators from TCAP. That'll be premiering 3 p.m. Central Time. So come join me for that. But shit, guys, I always appreciate you guys coming out and hanging with me. So please stay booked and blessed, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow in the afternoon. Bye.